The Soviet method to build strength was never about complicated workout programs. No advanced splits, no constantly changing routines, no spreadsheets tracking 20 different variables, just simple strength training, body weight exercises, basic barbell lifts, and disciplined repetition. While Western fitness obsessed over the perfect program, the optimal split, the ideal rep scheme, Soviet athletes and soldiers built powerful physiques using something far simpler: structured frequency, submaximal effort, full body training. That's it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're revealing how the Soviet system developed real muscle, functional strength, and work capacity using minimal equipment and consistent practice. No fancy programming required, no complexity, just fundamentals executed relentlessly. By the end of this video, you'll understand why complicated programs are holding you back, the exact Soviet principles that build strength without programming, and how to implement this approach starting today. This is going to simplify your training and accelerate your results. Let's get into it. First, let's expose the problem with modern fitness programming. Open any training app or website, and you're bombarded with complexity. 12-week hypertrophy programs with different exercises every session. Advanced periodization schemes tracking RPE, RIR, and velocity metrics. Constantly rotating exercises to confuse your muscles. Different rep ranges every week for optimal stimulus. The fitness industry sells complexity because complexity sells. If training is simple, you don't need coaches, apps, or programs. You just need to show up and work. But here's what Soviet coaches discovered through decades of research. Complexity doesn't build strength faster, consistency does. Perfect execution of simple movements builds more strength than constantly changing complex routines. Frequency and discipline matter more than the perfect program. The Soviet approach was radically simple. Pick 5 to 7 fundamental movements. Train them frequently, often daily. Use moderate intensity, never maxing out. Focus on perfect technique every single rep. Progress gradually over months and years. That's it. No complicated periodization. No fancy programming. Just consistent practice of the basics. Let me reveal the Soviet principles that build strength without programs. Soviet Principle 1. Train movements, not muscles. Western bodybuilding trains muscles. Chest day, back day, leg day. Isolate each muscle group, exhaust it, move to the next. Soviet training trains movements. Push, pull, squat, hinge, carry. These are fundamental human movement patterns. Train the pattern, and all the muscles involved get stronger. The Soviet fundamental movements: vertical push, overhead press, handstand push-ups, horizontal push, push-ups, dips, bench press, vertical pull, pull-ups, chin-ups, horizontal pull, rows, inverted rows, squat pattern, bodyweight squats, goblet squats, barbell squats, hinge pattern, deadlifts, kettlebell swings, good mornings, loaded carry, farmer walks, suitcase carries. 7 movement patterns. That's your entire training system. You don't need 50 different exercises. You need 7 patterns executed perfectly. Soviet Principle 2. High frequency, submaximal effort. This is the core of Soviet training philosophy. Train the same movements frequently, but never to failure. The typical Soviet protocol: train each movement pattern 4 to 6 days per week. Use 65 to 85% of maximum effort. Stop each set with reps left in the tank. Accumulate massive weekly volume without excessive fatigue. Example: Soviet pressing protocol. Monday, overhead press. 5 sets of 5 reps at 75%. Tuesday, push-ups. 6 sets of 8 reps at 70% effort. Wednesday, dips. 5 sets of 6 reps at 80%. Thursday, push-ups. 8 sets of 5 reps at 65%. Friday, overhead press. 6 sets of 4 reps at 80%. Saturday, push-ups. 4 sets of 10 reps at 65%. Notice the pattern: pressing every single day, but different variations, different intensities. Never maxing out, always quality reps. This frequency builds skill and strength simultaneously. Your nervous system learns the movement pattern through daily practice. Volume accumulates to massive totals without any single session destroying you. Compare this to Western training. Press once per week, go heavy, push to failure. Too sore to train for days, maybe get 20 total working sets per week. Soviet approach, 35 to 40 sets per week, all high quality. Soviet Principle 3. Master the basics through repetition. Soviet athletes didn't chase variety. They perfected fundamentals through thousands of repetitions. A Soviet soldier might perform 10,000 pull-ups in a year, not 10,000 different exercises. 10,000 reps of the same movement. This created mastery. Perfect technique ingrained at the neural level. Efficiency of movement that maximizes strength output. Deep understanding of the pattern and how to apply it. Western training chases variety. New exercises every month. Muscle confusion. You never master anything because you're always doing something different. Soviet athletes became masters of 7 movement patterns. And mastery builds strength that variety never can. Soviet Principle 4. Body weight first, then load. Before Soviet athletes touched barbells, they mastered bodyweight movements, pull-ups, push-ups, dips, pistol squats, handstand work. Only after demonstrating complete bodyweight mastery did they progress to loaded variations. The Soviet bodyweight standards before barbell training: 20 strict pull-ups, no kipping, 50 perfect push-ups, chest to floor every rep, 20 dips, full range of motion, 10 pistol squats per leg, ass to grass depth, 30-second freestanding handstand hold. If you couldn't achieve these, you weren't ready for barbell work. This built an unshakable foundation, complete body control and coordination, joint and tendon strength from years of bodyweight training, movement mastery that prevented injury with heavier loads. Modern gyms. Beginners start with barbells on day 1. They never develop bodyweight competency. Then they wonder why they get injured. Soviet Principle 5. Controlled volume accumulation. Soviet training accumulated volume intelligently, not through single brutal sessions, but through consistent daily practice. Volume was distributed across the week, not concentrated in one day. Intensity varied, preventing adaptation and overtraining. Rest was strategic, built into the system. Example: Soviet weekly structure. Monday, moderate intensity, moderate volume. Tuesday, light intensity, higher volume. Wednesday, higher intensity, moderate volume. Thursday, light intensity, lower volume. Friday, moderate intensity, higher volume. Saturday, light intensity, technique focus. Sunday, complete rest or active recovery. This undulating approach kept the body constantly adapting without overwhelming it. Contrast this to modern training. Destroy yourself Monday, barely recover by Friday. Destroy yourself again. Repeat until injury. Now let me reveal the complete Soviet strength system. No complicated program, just consistent practice of fundamentals. The Soviet daily practice template. Choose one exercise from each movement category: pull, push, squat, hinge. Perform each movement once per day, 6 days per week. Use the rep and intensity guidelines below. Example day structure. Morning, pull-ups, 4 to 6 sets of 5 to 8 reps at 70 to 80% effort. Midday, push-ups or dips, 4 to 6 sets of 6 to 10 reps at 70%. Evening, squats or swings, 4 to 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps at 75%. Before bed, core work or mobility. Total daily training time, 30 to 40 minutes spread across the day. Not one long session. Brief, frequent practice. The Soviet progression model. Week 1 to 4, establish baseline. Find your comfortable working sets and reps for each movement. Week 5 to 8, add 1 rep per set or 1 additional set per week. Small, gradual increases. Week 9 to 12, increase difficulty slightly. Harder variation, additional load, or reduced rest periods. Week 13 to 16, deload. Reduce volume by 30%, focus on perfect technique. Then repeat the cycle with slightly higher baselines. This creates sustainable, long-term progress. No dramatic jumps, no burnout, just steady improvement over months and years. What about specific exercises? Here's the Soviet exercise selection guide. For pulling, pull-ups are the foundation. Progress from assisted to bodyweight to weighted. Add rows for horizontal pulling, barbell, dumbbell, or inverted rows. For pushing, push-ups and dips are primary, infinite variations to progress difficulty. Add overhead press when body weight is mastered, barbell or handstand variations. For squats, bodyweight squats to goblet squats to barbell squats. Master depth and form before adding significant load. Pistol squats for unilateral strength. For hinging, kettlebell swings and deadlifts, swings for power and conditioning, deadlifts for maximum strength. For carries, farmer walks, suitcase carries, overhead carries. Simple but brutally effective for total body strength. That's your complete exercise library. 10 to 15 total movements, not 100. Now let's address the most common objection. Won't this get boring? Doing the same movements every day? Soviet athletes didn't get bored. They got better. There's deep satisfaction in mastery. Watching your pull-ups improve from 10 to 20 to 30. Seeing your push-ups become effortless. Feeling your squat get stronger and deeper. Boredom comes from lack of progress. When you're constantly improving, even small increments, training stays engaging. Plus, variety exists within the system. Different variations of the same pattern, different intensities and volumes, different times of day, but the pattern stays consistent, and that consistency is what builds strength. What results can you expect from the Soviet method? In 8 weeks, significant strength gains on all fundamental movements, improved movement quality and technique, better work capacity and conditioning, reduced soreness and faster recovery. In 6 months, transformation of your physique, dense, functional muscle throughout your entire body, strength that shows up in real life, not just the gym, mastery of fundamental movement patterns, sustainable training practice that feels effortless. In 1 year and beyond, elite-level strength in bodyweight movements, impressive barbell numbers without ever following a program, physique that looks athletic and powerful, decades of training ahead without burnout or injury. Here's the truth that complicated programs hide. Strength is built through consistent practice of fundamental movements, not through perfect programming. The best program is the one you actually follow consistently. Soviet simplicity is easier to maintain than complex Western programming. Your body doesn't care about your program, it cares about stimulus and recovery. Soviet training provides optimal stimulus through frequency and volume, while allowing optimal recovery through submaximal effort. So here's my challenge. Abandon complicated programs for 12 weeks. Pick one exercise from each category: pull, push, squat, hinge. Train each movement 4 to 6 days per week. Use 65 to 85% effort. Never max out. Focus on perfect form and gradual progress. 12 weeks from now, you'll be significantly stronger, and you'll wonder why you ever thought you needed complicated programming. If you're committing to Soviet simplicity, drop a comment saying fundamentals only. Let's build a community that values consistency over complexity. And if you want specific exercise demonstrations, form tutorials, and more Soviet training principles, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The Soviet way to build strength without programs: simple movements, high frequency, submaximal effort, disciplined repetition. It built millions of strong Soviets. It'll build you too. Stop overthinking, start training. The fundamentals work. I'll see you in the next video.